But that's fine though. Already.
Okay, so today I'm going to teach you about how to do a HTML, CSS, and some a little bit of the bootstrap, and how we're going to start with this. You get what I mean or not? So the thing is, nowadays a lot of people don't know, have no clue, especially the what you call it, intermediate student or high school student, or even in the university. Even though they enroll to the computer courses, they still have no clue how to start with the programming, how they're going to set up their computer as a programmer. This is very, because this is what we call it, like you need to have a knowledge of lectures, what we call it, lecturer, to teach you how to set a base for you before you build something. So because of people lack of this kind of basic knowledge, so even though they have finished their bachelor degree, or diploma as a software computer or programmer or software engineer as well, they still can't do a coding. They still can't build a system, develop their system. This is very, very, what we call it, a big concern for the student who enroll themselves, who have intentions to, start their future career in IT industry. You get what I mean? No matter which area, what fields you are in industry, I mean like IT industry, you are never or whatever, then you have to know what is the programming, what is the system, how you build out the base of the system, how the system works. I mean the back end, front end, what you call it, server, client, database as well. So you guys have to have a basic knowledge of all these things, and about the API as well. API is more on integration between system to system, and the database as well. So this is a handshake between the system and system, especially for the network, Java, JavaScript, NumPy, Python, a lot of things. So this one, I'm going to give you a basic knowledge about how you set up your base, what we call it, like the beginner as a programmer base, So, okay, I'm going to share my screen now. So it's just it's not a fancy PowerPoint slide. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a basic software we have in the computer, which is free software, free apps in the window, okay, to practice our programming. Okay, Qiqi, check. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, right? So we're going to use HTML, which is very, very basic and common to build a website. Okay, and somehow we're going to use a little bit of CSS, okay, which is to perfect our website, our web page, okay, which it can look like a bit fancy. Okay, so because we are not putting our website into the online, so what we need to do is like, so we're gonna build the bridge between the database and our local host, and we can say like this is a services. Okay, so that's why we are going to use XAMPP as a services, to run your programming. You get what I mean? Okay, so in this section, I'm going to show you the link. Okay, how to download the CSS, HTML, how to run the SMPP, how to start the XAMPP services, and the database is a PHP MyAdmin in the local host as well. Okay. Okay. Second thing is, what is the SMPP? As I mentioned just now, it's one of the services. Okay, as you can see from the side here, is Apache distributions content of MariaDB, PHP, Perl. Okay, there's a package. It's a free and easy to use as well. Okay, no fancy like no complications of installations. Okay, the SMPP is a simple local host or server. So we act as a local host, which is a server in your computer as well. So we don't need to what we call it, install a virtual server in your computer, build your virtual server like virtual server OS, this and that. No, we just use a SMPP as a services to pretending it is a server. You guys get what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, right? Okay, so the other things is where we're going to build our coding, which is in the Notepad++. Actually, is advanced versions from Notepad. Okay, so this is quite easy for us because it's free of charge. So second thing, HTML, I will know like based on your understanding, HTML is what we call it, the language they use to build a web page. Okay, the CSS, as I mentioned before, it's used to make a what we call that fancy web page. Okay, you can have your own colorful thingy, this and that button, this and that. Okay, or pictures, video. Okay, Bootstrap, same thing as well as CSS, but a little different. Like it is a front end for the more on mobile development. Okay, it contains HTML, CSS, and JavaScript base as well for design the template. You get what I mean? Like a form, button, navigation as well. And you can have other interface component which you can build in the HTML or CSS. Okay. So next thing I'm going to show you about the SMPP installations. Okay, and the Notepad installation as well, how to do some basic configurations. So and how you start the services in the SMPP. Okay, and as you can see from the screen here, this is a basic like formatting of the HTML, which is a HTML header, which is a head, and then after the head, you're going to have a body, and you have to end with the HTML as well. Okay, and so this is linking. Okay, I mean it's the links of the downloading the software. So now I'm going to show you how to run the SMPP. Okay, so as you can see from here, I'm going to search the SMPP in my computer. I just start the Apache services and MySQL because we are going to connect to the database. So that's why I have to start the MySQL services. Okay, what database we are using? How can we ensure that we are connected to the local database from the SMPP? So the first thing you can do is you can click on admin. Okay, when you click on it, so it's gonna display the whole thing. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna reshare my screen again.
We have 6 minutes remaining.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, just now you can't see my screen, right? So I'm sharing this one. Okay, so I'm going to start the services. Just already started the services. I'm going to stop it again. As you can see, it's stopping my services. I start it again. Okay, so if you want to make sure whether the SMPPs is connected to the database or not, you can click on the admin. Click on it now. Okay, I need to reshare the screen again. I don't think you can see it. Which one is my whole screen? This one, can you see now? Okay, so this is the database. After we click on the SMPP, which is this one. So you can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the database. So we are using. Okay, so previously I created few database here. Okay, so later Jack, you're gonna show us how to build a normal, what is very basic to display the hello world or create a frame in the HTML. Okay, I'm gonna close this, and this is SMPP. So are you guys still can see my screen?
Yeah.
You can see my screen, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna sharing another thing is, so normally what we are doing is, if we create a website or whatever, so we're going to save our file into the SMPP. Okay, a little bit laggy. So yeah. Okay, never mind. So this is a basic understanding of the HTML. So I'm going to show you another thing is, which is the way we're going to save our file. So you're going to, after you install the SMPP, you're going to have a folder in your C drive. So you double click on it. So whatever, what we call it, the file you created for the programming, so you have to put it into the htdoc here. Okay, and then you just can create any random folders, or you can just save it in any project you want. Just create a folder like this. You can do it as a project 1. Then you can save all your programming HTML file from the Notepad++ into this folder. Okay, so when you want to open up the, what we call it, like the HTML file, so you have to do is type localhost you know, and then just localhost you can choose for the, yeah, this one we try. So, and this is your localhost folder. Okay, if you want to open up the the what we call it, the database, you can type localhost again, and then you look for your HTC, this one 127.0.0.1. so it's going to show you this thing. So you click on here and you choose for the first one, so you also can access to your database as well. Okay, same thing, you can create a database here. Okay, you can play around with this. So we're going to show you later in the next video. I'm going to show you guys about how to create a database in a very short way. Okay, it's a shortcut way. So I'm going to stop sharing. Then later, Jack, you're going to show us how to create the simple website. Okay, so thank you, everybody. So Jack, prepare for your what we call it, the simple one. Okay, see ya.